Something special, baby. I wanna take it, take it, take it. Something special, baby. I wanna make it, make it, make it. Feel so special, baby. I wanna take it, take it, take it. Something special, baby. Something special, baby. It's something special, baby.
What's going on, everybody? This is Zach with Strictly Shisha. Today I'm reviewing another unique and awesome flavor from Zomo Tobacco. You guys know I love Zomo. This stuff is delicious. Definitely a top tier performer. I put it up against Trifecta, Azure, maybe even Overdose. This stuff always rips. The flavors are delicious. They're worldwide, they're unique, and they're always very well balanced. So I was excited to try this flavor. And I'm gonna say the name of it. I hate saying the name of it because I sound so pompous when I say it, but it's Ibiza. Ibiza, you know? I like to say Ibiza. That's the cool way of saying, but Ibiza, it's so pompous. But that's the cultural appropriate way of saying it, so I'm gonna say Ibiza sensation, yes. When I first saw this flavor and I thought of it, I was like, this is gonna be a delicious party-like flavor, something on the beach, this beautiful scene is what I think of in my head. And I was like, this flavor is gonna match. I did not look up what it was. So when I first smoked it, I was like, what on earth is this? It was definitely cooling. I definitely tasted orange, but definitely reminded me of a flavor from Tangier's Wintergreen. That like medicine-y, earthy type flavor. And I was like, what on earth? Is this supposed to be like that? I liked it. I appreciated it, but I was confused. So I looked it up. It is supposed to be a orange, a pineapple, a blueberry, and a menthol. That sounds delicious. That's not exactly what I'm getting to the translation. I still like it, but it's different. So the menthol is definitely the prominent note. It's super cold, and I respect that about Zomo. I know some of you don't like that all of their flavors are pretty much cold. I love the cooling in Zomo. So this stuff does not shy away from the cooling. The more heat you load on, the cooler it gets. But that pineapple note in there does get a little bit of throat tickly, does get a little bit of warm. So even though it's super cold, it does kind of get hot. It's like this weird kind of hot cold sensation, and that's kind of what pineapple does. So I'm getting that in this. You do get that blueberry, which kind of rounds it out and sweetens up just a little bit. So I do taste those notes, but for me, the prominent note is going to be that orange. It is a zesty orange. It's a little bit candy, but it works really well with this flavor profile, especially with that menthol. But if I had to close my eyes, I didn't read what it was. I was like, this is wintergreen and orange, which is cool. I appreciate it, but I wasn't expecting it. So that's practically what I taste from this. I have a love-hate relationship with this. I love smoking it because it rips. It's unique. I don't get tired of it. It's not overly sweet and candied. One thing that's pretty cool, if you look at Zomo's website, they have kind of like a meter of what they recommended. They're saying it's this much menthol and this much citrus and this much cooling. So it's cool for you guys to go on their website, check out what they say the flavor is supposed to represent, and you guys get a better idea of what their flavors are like. So I like that about the Zomo website. I also like that they clearly advertise what the flavor is supposed to be, so there's no guessing. You're not just like, what is this flavor? I was able to look on the website and see, but practically it's almost like an orange wintergreen. This stuff absolutely rips. I mean, it's just, look at the clouds. Yeah, orange. Really getting that orange. So I found in my first rounds of testing, like the first 7 bowls, I had a little bit too much heat on there, and that throat tickle was even stronger. But today, I packed it down just a little bit lower than I typically do with Zomo. Zomo is typically right up to the rim, and it just load on the heat, and it just billows and billows and billows. With this, I patted down just a little bit below the rim, and I found those pineapple and blueberry able to come out a little bit more. I'm able to enjoy it a little bit more, but I kind of like the first approach more. Heavy heat, it's just kind of like that warm cold. I don't know, it was kind of cool. I didn't mind it. Like I said, definitely interesting flavor, and Zomo always does something different. Even with their take on the pineapple and the blueberry, it really translates to a unique approach. So I got a lot of respect for this flavor. So it's up to you guys if you think you like it. I can guarantee though, this stuff will rip. It will billow those clouds. Zomo is always a performer. It maintains its flavor longevity, so while you're watching a movie, you're not worried halfway through the session, you're like, oh, this tastes gross, I want to pack a new bowl. You can load that heat on and really enjoy the, I guess, intended flavor throughout. So, as always, I'm just telling you my experience smoking this stuff. It's up to you guys what you guys want to smoke and what you guys prefer. We all have different preferences. I just try to share my experience with you guys. Of course, in full transparency, like always, Zomo did send this to me. I don't even know if they remember they sent this to me. They sent it to my old address a very long time ago, so I've not spoken to them since. They've not asked me to say anything about this brand. Maybe just a care package for me to smoke, but I want to share my experience with you guys so you guys know if this flavor is right for you. As always, I sincerely appreciate you guys hanging out with me today, watching these videos, and being a supporter of the channel. You guys are awesome. If you're wondering about the setup, it's what I've been going with these days. It's my Russian first hookah using the provided hose and a Goodfella Bambino V1, a Provost, and 3 Prestige cubes. So that is my setup. I still have not unpacked. I know I moved like months ago, but things are crazy in my life right now, so I thought it was more important to make a video for you guys than to unpack all the rest of my junk. So it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you guys are doing well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, everybody.